Most people hear the terms checks or check processing and they dismiss it as an antiquated payment method. But in non-face-to-face transactions, checks remain a popular and useful payment option. I'm Charles Crillo. I'm an onboarding specialist at Allied Payments, and welcome to our YouTube channel. An eCheck or electronic check is a digital version of a traditional paper check, and it allows for online payments to be made directly from a customer's bank account to a merchant's bank account without any intermediary. Now, most payment systems, such as credit card or ACH processing, they rely on third parties to clear the funds and then disperse them once they have cleared. eChecks, on the other hand, they clear funds directly from the customer to the merchant's account with no third parties handling the funds. This means that no third party administering the transaction can hold the merchant's funds at their own discretion. So the processing of an eCheck involves 5 steps. Number 1 is the authorization. So the customer enters their bank account and routing number and authorizes the merchant to withdraw the specific amount from their bank account for products or services rendered. Now, eCheck processors enable merchants to seamlessly integrate their services into their websites and shopping carts while also allowing them to send invoices via email to their customers. Now, once the customer receives the email, they can finalize the payment authorization. Number 2 is verification. So the eCheck processor then verifies the payment, and this can be done by simply using software to verify that the routing and account numbers are valid, or by having the customer verify their account by utilizing a third-party service like Plaid or Yodlee, which are much more accurate. Number 3 is transaction submission. So once the verification has been completed, the eCheck processor puts the payment in their payment queue until their next payment batch time, which is usually at the end of every business day. Number 4 is the actual bank deposit. So at the payment batch time or cutoff time, the eCheck processor prints the checks and deposits them directly to the merchant's bank account. Now, this is typically why many eCheck processors maintain a list of partner banks with which they can easily deposit funds to. Number 5, the final step, is the transaction clearing. So once the check is deposited into the merchant's bank account, the transaction clearing process begins. In most instances, the payments will be debited from the customer's bank account on the morning of the next business day. Now, if the payment clears, the merchant will usually see the cleared funds, depending on their bank, 1 to 2 business days after the payment was initially deposited. So for example, a customer purchases a product and checks out of a merchant's website at 3 p.m. and the verification is immediately completed and the payment is sent to the eCheck processor for deposit. Now, if the processor has a transaction cutoff time of 4 p.m., the payment is deposited that afternoon into the merchant's bank account, and the merchant can view the deposit as pending or clearing in their bank account if they log into their online banking. Now, the customer will most likely see the funds debited from their account the next business day, and the merchant will typically see the cleared funds 1 business day after that. So why accept eChecks at your business? So eChecks are ideal for businesses with large transactions or those unable to obtain a merchant account due to their industry. For other merchants that already offer their customers a card processing option, eChecks allow their customers to pay with their bank account, which might be more convenient for most customers. eCheck processing accounts, they do not have any type of transaction or monthly limits, allowing them to process as many payments as the merchant needs. Additionally, no reserves are required, and most eCheck accounts are approved and set up within 1 hour. So what are the drawbacks of accepting eChecks at your business? Now, the main drawback of eCheck acceptance at your business is the approvals are not real time. Now, similar to ACH, they take 1 to 2 days to clear. Further, the lack of real-time approvals results in some payments being returned due to insufficient funds or NSF. And the best way to minimize returns is to work with a payment processor that offers real-time account and balance verification along with same-day deposits. And you want to minimize the time from a payment verification to payments actually being deposited. Now, the shorter that time, the less likelihood of any returns. So thank you for watching. If you're interested in accepting eChecks at your business, please contact us at alliedpay.com. That's alliedpay.com, and we'll see you on the next video.